I've always wanted my own reality show. Like, I just feel like this is like, I've been waiting. I'm doing my own confessional. Like, come on. Disrespected.
Who disrespected?
I'm gonna let y'all know who disrespected. See, you talking crazy already, man.
Man, how do y'all usually start this joint? What's up, everybody's Vittles family? This is Earl, aka Vegas Food Baron. Been doing this foodie thing for 9 years, and I recently got hired to write some reviews for a guide for the, I guess my top 10 or 15 places to go to in Vegas.
First things first, I have been trying to go out with the Food Baron, Lady Food Baron, and Baby Food Baron for the longest. So this was absolutely just an amazing experience.
I thought about the Vittles family and was like, hey, let's do a crossover event, old school like X-Men and Spider-Man and whatnot, and have these guys come and review the restaurants. So here we are.
All right, so we went to New Asian BBQ.
Went to Lamai, but we had to change that, and you'll find out about that later.
Saginaw's Delicatessen.
To Soul Belly.
And Trattoria Nakamura.
Those are 5 restaurants we tried out.
As per usual, Nathaniel and I were the only ones there on time, so.
When I first arrived, I was running a little late, you know, with my boy Andrew, you know what I'm saying? So I was my mind was kind of on like, okay, let's get in here. Leland gonna let me have it because we running late again.
Get my time back in blood, you know? Like, if I want to show up late, I'm gonna show up a little late.
But when I walked in, I kind of like felt better because it was beautiful. I was like, wow, this is nice, you know what I'm saying? It was like a little house almost.
Somebody said it felt like rush hour in that joint. I hope it's not, that's not a controversial take, but you know, there's hanging ducks and dragons on the wall, so it was
I think, like, I felt like I wasn't in Vegas for a second. It was really dope.
I just thought it was gonna be like a regular, like, Americanized version of Chinese food, so like a Panda Express. But when I walked in there, it was as authentic as Asian gets, and I love that because I don't go to really a lot of authentic Chinese places, and this was one of them.
I felt comfy and cozy. It was cool. Like I was chilling. It was a nice little. It was a different. I've never been inside a restaurant like that. Very new, unique, different experience.
One thing when it comes to trying food, I'm all about the experience, right? Don't make just the food good. I want you to submerge me in the experience.
But first walking in, it felt like a nice traditional Asian restaurant, and then as you walked further in and they took you to your seat, it just got a little more homey, I guess I could say. Like, I literally felt like where we were sitting, the window that was behind our table, I felt like you could slide it and you would see somebody's grandma and grandpa just sitting on the couch watching TV. Like, it literally felt like we was almost in somebody's crib.
New Asian BBQ definitely did that when we first walked in.
It was great. I just loved it. It was amazing. Amazing, loved it, everything.
I knew we was gonna have a good time.
Food was really good, really solid. Like I said, I'm so accustomed to Americanized Chinese food that trying authentic Chinese food really shapes things and puts things in perspective on how it tastes.
Food was surprisingly good. I think everybody agreed that. I think it was the food and the atmosphere kind of they played well off of each other. The food was all good.
The food was delicious, man. It was great, but I kind of felt disrespected when we all ordered, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got, it's the way it's set up. It's like everybody orders something and everybody gets to eat whatever that other person ordered.
We ate chili wontons, which were really good. I fooled with those. We had the Peking Duck, which highly recommend just for the experience. I think it's like $70, and they bring the duck to the table. They slice the skin, put the skin aside for you, and then they take it back, and then you can get it 2 or 3 different ways. And we chose the
minced duck that was with the, what was it? It was with the lettuce wraps, the minced duck in the lettuce wraps.
I was calling it the Asian taco because that's what it felt like to me.
My favorite, I think I put was the duck with the fluffy bread.
The Peking Duck was my favorite as well, with the bao and the hoisin sauce.
First time trying duck, the skin was nice and crispy. The experience when they brought it out and they cut it in front of you and cut off all, it was nice. It was nice. Oh yeah, that's for sure.
With the duck, that might have been my favorite. That was really, really good. It was like a little duck taco, you know, and you put some sauce on top of it. Yes, it was really good. I really enjoyed myself.
I mean, like, to a certain point, like people say, you know, stuff just started tasting like chicken. I'm not saying it just tastes like chicken. It was good. It was good, but I mean, like,
My wife, Ariel, she's been doing this foodie thing for like 9 years with me. She's been faithful and true and loyal, so slow clap to her. But I used to go out with a whole bunch of other Vegas foodies, and in order for her to eat her food while it was hot and not have to eat cold food from us taking pictures and videos, she would order something very simple and plain.
Shout out to Ari, because the orange chicken was probably super underrated. I would not have thought to get orange chicken just because I was trying to branch out.
And orange chicken was fire, so touche to her.
On the menu.
Question is, was it better than Panda's orange chicken though?
Sit down, bro. Sit down. It was definitely better than Panda's orange chicken, because Panda's orange chicken kind of has some crust around it. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, this is my confessional. Thank you. Panda's orange chicken and a lot of just their fried chicken in general has that extra layer of crust on it and crunchiness. But this, it was like the chicken with like minimal breading, but you could still taste it and it wasn't soggy at the same time.
Have orange slices in it.
Yes, like it was definitely like.
If you had any questions, it was like, this is orange.
Right? That was top 3.
The fried pork belly, dude. Oh my God, that fried pork belly. Oh my God, bro. We had a ton of food because again we went as a group and we tried each other's stuff. But that fried pork belly was unbeatable.
Oh, we had the 5-spice beef shank, which was served cold, and that was delicious.
If it was hot, it would have been amazing. But pairing it with all the other things that were at the table, like putting it in the bao, it was just so good. So I think that having a group of people is definitely helpful so that you can have a lot of things to choose from and try to mix and match stuff together. You know, the hoisin sauce from the duck on the beef shank, just kind of try things out.
And we just had like a whole bunch of noodles, I think. Noodles and rice.
So all our food's on the table. It was really, really good. We're going around trying everybody's different new stuff. And we get to mine, and it's like, I don't even know what it was called.
The pizza noodles that Jeremiah ordered that were absolutely trash.
That's what they said it tasted like. But I got some noodles, and you know, everybody was trying this. Oh, this is so good. And they got to my noodles, and they wanted to get all disrespectful, like, oh, Jeremiah, you wasted our time. You wasted our money. This is so nasty. But actually, it wasn't that bad. It was really good.
Apparently, they were good the next day upon reheating.
I'm telling you, bro.
Lies, man.
I'm telling you, dog.
I don't believe you.
Whatever noodles Jeremiah had, because the thing is, the noodles were chewy, like it was past al dente. It wasn't firm, like the chow mein you get from Panda Express. It wasn't. I wasn't feeling that.
It's not Asian culture, you know what I'm saying? In the culture,
No,
that's
sirree. No, sir.
In the culture, that's
No,
what it
sir.
is, but they just,
And the thing that made it bad is the whole dinner, they was disrespecting me. Like, Jeremiah, we got all the good food and you got bad food.
By far, the worst thing at the table.
And it was just like, it kind of ruined the vibe for me, low key, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just being attacked the whole dinner. But the food was so delicious that, you know, it helped my experience.
Because we went with a large group, I will say, they sat us at this table, right? And it had like a large spinny wheel on it, right? You put all the food on there, and you spin the wheel to get to your food. But I just thought that was a unique experience.
Hey, people, I want you to know It's okay to be different, okay?
I actually enjoyed the tea. It had no type of sweetener, no honey, sugar, nothing, but you could really taste the fragrance that was in it. And I think I appreciated that the most because I'm all about like notes and things that are in stuff. So I really enjoyed that.
I'm saying they brought some tea out. I wasn't like, I'm not drinking this. This is gross, you know what I'm saying? I said, hey, let me try it. So I take my cup, pinkies out, I take a sip. I'm like, oh, nah, this tastes like water. It's not good. You know what happens? The whole table attacks me. Oh, Jeremiah, you don't like tea. You got a baby palate. What's wrong with you? Overall experience, scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
I'm gonna put it, like I said, the experience, it submerged me. That's exactly what I want. So I'm gonna put it at an 8. It definitely deserved, it was a well-deserved 8.
I would give it a solid 8. I think it's a good place to go like on a Friday or Saturday night before people do their thing or whatever. With a large group, it's they have a room in the back and you can get like 8, 9, 10 people at the table and order nothing's over, besides the Peking Duck, nothing's over like $20. So I don't think it was over $20. And you can order like 5, 6, 7 dishes and come out full and have a good time. So yeah, I give it an 8.
I would say like a 8. 8. Solid 8.
It was definitely a great experience. So I would definitely say like an 8.3. It was really dope.
I would give it 8.5. Out of all the restaurants we went to, that was actually one of my top favorites until I went to another one, which I'll get to later. But I give it an 8.5 because the experience was great. The food was great. Everything about it was amazing. So 8.5.
I'm the type of person that I enjoy a lot of self dates, you know, just going to a restaurant and trying it out by myself. But I could not do that at this spot just because you need to go with a group of fun people to make it more enjoyable. Even if you just go with some boring people, you still wouldn't enjoy it as much as if you went with your closest friends or people that you really have fun with. So yeah.
I definitely will go back.
3 to 7 people would be optimal.
It's a group vibe, it's a family vibe. I wouldn't really go back by myself. But no, yeah.
I would not go back by myself, but I would definitely go back with a crowd of people, with a family, with friends, whatever. I think that's what makes the experience better is when it's with people instead of by yourself. But definitely I would go back for sure.
I got to spend time with some of the coolest people. Like that is just...
Oh, wait, before I go, shout out to Kari. You did a great job, man. He was chilling with the orange chicken, eating. He made my experience better. When everybody was disrespecting me, he was on my team. He looked at me. He said, hey, you got this. Huh?
Kari don't know who you are.
Right. Hey, Kari, you know, bro. I appreciate you, dog. All right, I'm done. Don't let anyone disrespect you for stuff you don't like to eat.
We thank y'all for sticking around.
I'm so glad we got an opportunity to share this experience with you.
Please tune in next time to see our next review of our next restaurant on our tour of the Vegas food with the food baron.
We still got more content ahead.
Make sure you like,
comment,
Subscribe.
ring the bell so that way you get notified on the next video. And
Since y'all already keeping pace, stick with us until the end.
see you soon.
See you later.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
peace.